This is a national emergency broadcast issued under federal authority. This is not a test. This advisory applies to all households nationwide and will repeat every 20 minutes until rescinded. This broadcast concerns a confirmed nocturnal intrusion phenomenon currently affecting residential structures. Please remain calm and follow all instructions provided. Federal authorities have confirmed the presence of an unidentified nocturnal entity responsible for a rising number of residential incidents nationwide. The entity is estimated at approximately 7 feet in height and has demonstrated the ability to occupy confined or irregular spaces inconsistent with its measured size. Households are advised that the entity follows a consistent behavioral pattern prior to contact. This pattern occurs over a period of 5 to 7 consecutive nights and is divided into 3 phases: approach, entry, and escalation. Phase 1. Approach. The entity will be visible at increasing proximity to the residence, typically observed through windows or along tree lines. Sightings during this phase do not require evacuation, but must be reported to local authorities immediately. Phase 2. Entry. The entity will relocate into an enclosed area of the residence, typically an attic, basement, or crawl space. Structures lacking such spaces have reported entry into wall cavities, closets, or other low-traffic enclosed areas. Entry phase is frequently accompanied by a persistent low-frequency humming, audible primarily between the hours of 11 p.m. and 4 a.m. Detection of this sound confirms the residence has been entered. Upon detection of humming consistent with entry phase, residents must comply with the following procedure without delay. 1. Do not investigate the source of the sound under any circumstance. 2. Gather all household members, prioritizing individuals under the age of 15, into a single room with a securable door, away from the identified entry point. 3. Contact emergency services immediately and state clearly, "Nocturnal intrusion event, entry phase confirmed." This phrase will route your call to appropriate federal response teams. 4. Evacuate the structure only if instructed to do so by emergency personnel. Premature evacuation has been associated with higher rates of escalation phase onset. Phase 3. Escalation typically begins on the 6th or 7th night following initial sighting. During this phase, adult residents and any individual over the age of 15 are considered to be at critical risk. Residents who have reached escalation phase without successful evacuation are advised as follows. 1. Do not attempt to confront the entity under any circumstance, regardless of training or available weapons. 2. If separated from a minor during this phase, do not attempt independent recovery. Wait for federal response personnel. 3. If sounds of distress are heard from another part of the residence, remain in place. Federal data indicates responding to such sounds does not improve outcomes for other residents. 4. If a minor is removed from the residence during escalation phase, do not pursue the entity beyond the property line. Search and recovery will be conducted by federal teams already dispatched to your area. As of this broadcast, nocturnal intrusion events have been confirmed in 41 states. Federal response teams report a successful interception rate during approach phase of 83%. This rate falls to 12% following confirmed entry phase, and has not been calculated for escalation phase due to insufficient recovered data. Residents are strongly urged to report all sightings during approach phase. Early reporting remains the single most effective factor in successful intervention. This advisory will repeat every 20 minutes until rescinded by federal authority. Residents are advised to remain vigilant during all nighttime hours until further